All right, many thanks. Let's try and look into some of that right now. You're looking at the latest. Out of 8% of polling stations reporting, President Kenyatta has an early lead, just under 500,000. Well, if you do some serious rounding up there, it's just over 900,000 votes, not shillings. And Raila Odinga, the NASA presidential candidate, just over 650,000. Let's try and drill down to where exactly these numbers are coming from. Again, keep in mind, this is 8% of 40,883 polling stations. So it is a very early look, but this is the layout of all the different polling stations, all the different counties we have here. So I'm going to pick a random one, let's say Isiolo. If we see if we have any numbers from Isiolo right now, we don't seem to have any yet from Isiolo. Let me pick again a random number from Mandera. Do we have Mandera reporting? We have very little votes coming in from Mandera at this point. Let me pick Machakos. From Machakos, we have 4% of the votes counted so far coming into us, and Raila Odinga of ODM has 37,000, President Kenyatta has 6,800 there, and Joseph Nyaga, who's running as an independent, has 266 votes. I can drill down to any county in this country right now, and it will give me the numbers from those specific areas. So if I was to move this and just look further, let's say Bungoma, and see if we've got any numbers coming in from Bungoma right now, if there's any 4% of the votes counted again from there. Raila Odinga at 24,000, President Kenyatta is 9,000, and Joseph Nyaga third here. Out of, again, only 4% of the votes counted from this county. So there's still 96% to go. There's a whole lot we're talking about here. If I picked Nandi, and let's see if we've got any numbers coming into us from Nandi right now, 19% of the votes in Nandi have been counted, and President Kenyatta is leading there with 74,000 votes, and Raila Odinga of NASA 7,500, and Dr. Ekuru Aukot, did you know his Christian name is John? This election makes you discover things. He's got 109 votes over there. If we picked Kisii County, I'm picking all these counties at random and just looking at what number of votes coming in there. President Kenyatta has 5,000 there, Joseph Nyaga at 58, and Raila Odinga 8,200. Let me pick Laikipia, for instance. Let's see if we've got any numbers coming in from Laikipia. Shilia Sendeyo has been covering Laikipia for us. We don't have anything reporting as yet. What about Busia County? County number 40. We've got 3% of the votes out of Busia counted right now, where Raila Odinga leading at 19,000, President Kenyatta 2,700, and Joseph Nyaga, who appears to be coming at third in a lot of these votes, perhaps because he's a man who's not new to politics. He used to be Cooperative Development Minister. He's a man whose father was in politics as well. His family is a bold-faced name in this country. So it seems to be doing extremely well there. Bomet is going to see a big contest between Governor Ruto and, right now, President Kenyatta 81,000 votes, 10,000 for Raila Odinga, and John, as our system is calling him, Dr. Ekuru Aukot, if you like, of the Third Way Alliance, has 214 votes there. So the system doesn't have decimal points. So if it's 0.1 or 0.9, it will just put it as 0. But if you're doing better than that, again, I'm picking this at random, Trans Nzoia County. Let's see if we've got any numbers coming in. 6% of the votes counted in that county. President Kenyatta at 11,000, Raila Odinga at 11,000, very close to 50% and 48%, and Joseph Nyaga coming in at 78%. So you see, they get a 0, though 78 of these compared is not 0 per se, it's maybe 0 point something, but the system is just rounding it off to the nearest whole digit. Let me try and take it back then, pick one more. Let's say Marsabit. What is Marsabit like? What we have coming in from Marsabit right now? 3% of the votes in Marsabit have been counted. President Kenyatta again leading there, 5,400 votes, and Raila of NASA at 690. And Mohamed Abdubadid, the man who has a whole plan for how you should eat and what portions you should eat, has 94 votes there, so he's got 1%, better than 0 in many of the other places. And the interesting thing you'll see from here is that we've got a diaspora segment, because for the first time, the diaspora were also voting at the High Commission in Kampala, in Tanzania as well. And we saw prisoners voting. We'll come back to this and just look through what is happening, what the numbers are telling us. We'll be looking through this all of this night.